This is where I grew up. I want to fix my city and I'm fighting to make it better. And it's like, why do I have to leave?
Un día me llegó con una carta y me dijo que me aumentaba $50 de renta. Otro día llegó con otro papel donde me aumentaba $200 de renta. Otro día llegó con otro papel donde ya me decía que tenía 2 meses para desocuparle su casa.
I moved in March, and after 7 months, they include again. And then this month, August, after 9 months, include again. But I'm very stressed, you know.
I see.
Not too much my money, you know.
Our wages aren't going up, but our rent is. Without having security of rent, you don't have secure housing. And without secure housing, that has a large toll, not only on the community, but it has a large impact at home for people who are just trying to feed their kids, trying to feed themselves.
Our rent was going to be raised $200. In my case, I'm a single mother. I'm also on assistance. It makes it really hard.
Mi nombre es Rosa Isela Barajas Navarro.
¿Y a qué se dedica usted?
Yo trabajo en una warehouse de medicina. Soy empacadora.
¿Y en qué parte vive y desde cuándo está viviendo allá?
Yo vivo en Pomona. Tengo 7 años viviendo allí en esa casa.
¿Y anterior a eso, cuánto tiempo tiene en total en Pomona?
Como 25 años.
Mi nombre es José Díaz. Soy un organizador con la comunidad de aquí de la ciudad de Pomona. Estoy apoyando en su lucha de apoyo a la comunidad y en el centro de jornaleros de aquí de la ciudad de Pomona.
My name's Yesenia Miranda Meza with a Z. And I came here from Mexico when I went to Pomona. So I've been here a long time. I've been here all my life. I went to school here. I've done everything in Pomona.
Gano 1,000 por quincena, así que son 900 y cuando pago el agua me quedaban $20 para la otra quincena. Todo el tiempo ha habido muchos perros, pero ahorita exageraron. Ahorita sí había como 6 perros. Estaba viviendo en unas condiciones horribles. Moscas, popó de los perros, tierra, toda la casa olía feo, toda la calle.
Well, in my case, there was like mold growing in my restroom. There was a lot of little things, you know, like on my carpet and my floor where they meet. There was like a screw sticking out that I would constantly cut myself on, and I would tell them like, hey, I need this fixed. Little things that would not get fixed. Leaky faucets, in my case, my air conditioner wasn't working, my heater wasn't working. One of the pilots on my stove doesn't work. You know, things that you constantly ask for maintenance.
El año pasado, cuando una compañía compró el complejo de departamentos donde nosotros vivimos en 530 Curran Place, y llegó diciendo soy el nuevo dueño y entregándonos una carta en donde decía que teníamos 60 días para que nosotros pagáramos un incremento de la renta de $200 más. Pues nosotros, cuando nos entregaron la carta, hablamos primero con la manager y le dijimos, porque ella fue la que entregó la carta, básicamente, y le dijimos que no estábamos de acuerdo, porque las condiciones de los departamentos no estaban en condiciones habitables, entonces que primero lo que deberían de haber hecho los dueños, que se decían dueños porque nada más no los conocíamos, que vinieran y observaran las condiciones de los departamentos, que solucionaran los problemas y después de solucionar los problemas, entonces sí podríamos hablar de un incremento de renta. Situaciones de que había en los departamentos plagas, de que no funcionaban los aparatos, los calentadores, los aires acondicionados, las alfombras, parecía que estabas caminando en un piso negro porque ya la alfombra de tanto que se había utilizado durante 10 años que estábamos viviendo nosotros ahí, la cambiamos en 2 ocasiones nosotros por nuestra cuenta y cuando pedimos que se cambiara por parte de la compañía nos dijeron que no. Había liqueos, había condiciones en el baño que no eran salubres. Entonces había demasiadas cosas que tenían que arreglar, pintura que se estaba cayendo, las puertas no funcionaban. Entonces eran demasiados los pisos de mosaico levantados, orificios en las paredes, pintura toda dañada, luces que no encendían. La parte superior, el complejo es de dos pisos. Entonces la parte alta sí estaba demasiado dañada. Los barandales, para seguridad de las personas que caminaban en el pasillo por la parte de arriba, había partes en donde estaban sueltos, no había soportes fijos. Si alguien se recargaba por algún accidente o algo que se cayera, podía caer hasta el piso, ¿no? Escalones que efectivamente estaban sueltos, entonces tú pisabas y se movía el escalón.
I moved in March, and after 7 months, they include they don't care, just it's up to them, just pay. And then August now 9 months after, 7 months after 9 months, this month again, pay.
No choice.
Just they don't have they don't give me a chance. Just 1 month before, just you guys pay, just more, just like that. And then I pay now $840.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes my daughter and my son, they help me, and then not every time. And then I'm so scared, you know. I don't know when they're gonna include again.
So,
But 930 now, 840, just $190 again. But always I using the credit card. I can pay credit card, you know.
wow.
Yeah.
So out of $930 per month,
Yeah.
you're spending $840.
Yeah, this month, yeah, 840, they don't care. At least I think 1 year. And moving 7 months, and after 9 months, they don't, yeah.
Have you had to put off other things, doctor's appointments, buying groceries, everyday things because you have to pay so much of your income for rent?
Just only me, just just sometimes dollar store, yeah, sometimes just not too much food, just me.
Okay.
How can I cook just for me? You know?
Right.
Sometimes McDonald's.
So you've had to go to McDonald's more, and you have to go
Yeah,
eat more fast food
yeah.
because
Because very cheap.
Most of the black community that moved out to Pomona from Los Angeles, I don't think they have the opportunity to afford housing if they wanted to remain in Pomona or even one of the surrounding areas of Pomona. So you did have this big influx of black people to the Inland Empire, specifically Pomona, to find a better life, housing, raise children, and you've kind of lost that. A lot of people who did move out here, they can't afford to buy houses out here now. They can't afford the rent out here, so they've been pushed further out. So you'll see, black communities pushing further out into Rialto, San Bernardino, Highland, Moreno Valley. So a lot of the people, whose families were rooted and grounded in Pomona for 20, 30, even 40 years are now, living more outward and continuing to move more outward.
No sé, soy sola, no tengo problemas, no tengo fiestas, no tengo nada.
¿Y usted paga su renta?
Y
a
yo pago
tiempo?
mi renta a tiempo. Y yo tengo que estar viviendo con perros, con moscas. No, es que no podemos, no se puede vivir.
Y,
Y dices, en la calle no nos quieren.
Cada año iban a ser $200, pues ¿a dónde íbamos a llegar?
We don't want to go through this anymore.
Right.
Now I need to want to stop no more.
Let's talk about rent control generally. Okay. Given your experience with what you went through, why is rent control so important for Pomona specifically?
Well, Pomona is categorized as a minority group, low-income city, okay? Yes, we're trying to change that. We are. We're trying to revive downtown. We're trying to do things to make our city, the beautiful city, you know, full of history that it has, you know? But at the same time, I don't think that you should kick the people that, you know, really are vested in the city out and have just random other people come in, you know? So for me, rent control, the people that truly want to stay here and make a difference, you know, should be able to stay here. Why can't we find a means to stop that? I honestly, truly feel rent control would, you know, help the situation. Like, we do need a bigger fix, we really do, but I think for the time being, to stop displacing these people at the present moment, I think that is the answer right now. We need something now. We don't need something 10 years. Oh, well, housing will be. No, we need something right now.
Because I know there's a lot of support for something like rent control within Pomona. Stable rent control and keeping people from being displaced from their housing builds a stronger community. Renters have rights as much as property owners have rights. I can tell you Pomona does have a large homeless population, and unfortunately, without rent control, I could see that homeless population getting bigger. We can't continue to run cities solely on, you know, business interest or, you know, people that have capital ventures.
This is a statewide issue. It's not just here in Pomona. A lot of people, you know, are shooting for this, and unfortunately, it's really sad, and it is a fact that it is an immigrant population that is scared to stand up, and unfortunately, they don't have voting rights. It's really sad that, you know, these people have to live in these conditions because they feel they have no choice. And, you know, without having that vote, I believe that that's why we ran into so much trouble, because the majority of the people living in these apartments are immigrants. And they can't sign a petition, you know? But they would love for us to have rent control. And it's just, I don't know what it is that we can do. But homeowners honestly need to see that at some point in time, what if they were in this position, you know? So.
We don't have to. Some people, they hate homeless people, but I understand because they have everybody, 90%, they have a reason. I think they lost a job, maybe some to divorce, just out, you know? Yeah, like that.
Community for me means unity. It means people that are willing to help each other, you know, under whatever circumstance. And I just feel that, imagine if everybody was willing to help each other, how different the world would be, you know? I guess I'm just one of those hopefuls that feels that, you know, that we can get it done if we do have that community, you know, that unity where people really do care about each other genuinely. It's something that only a few of us have left, you know? And for me, I wish that people could see the way I see community.
I have a lot of money, but I help a lot of people because I know the homeless people. When I help somebody, somebody gonna help me. But when I hate somebody, somebody hate me too. That's life, you know. We have to help, we have to love, we have to everybody.
Look, we're about to go on rent strike. We're not going to give you your money, you know? And if I have to, I'm going to go to every single apartment complex that you own, and I'm going to do the same thing.